Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Genesis and I will be doing a video on my experience on creatine. I liked working out, like it made me feel good and like I wanted to build muscle and like I always had a really slim body type. Like it was like I'm like skinny naturally but I always wanted to have a little bit more curves to me. But as much as I tried, like I would go to the gym like every single day at some points, I always just looked really thin, like I had a little bit of muscle. And granted, I did become vegan 8 years ago and I was eating mostly carbs, like mostly carby foods, but I realized that you really do need to make sure that you get enough protein if you are weightlifting. Like I was always slim, but if you want to build muscle, definitely you have to up your protein. But even in doing that, I still wasn't getting the results that I wanted. Like I wanted to have like muscle, like curvy. And it wasn't until last year that I got a personal trainer because I considered myself skinny fat. So like I wasn't fat, but I was a little like soft, like flabby. Like I just wanted to be a little bit more toned. So I decided to get a personal trainer to help me with this. I didn't even know what to expect. I just told him my goals and I got to work. One of the things that he recommended was to get on creatine, and I will link the one that I got from him and the one that I'm actually using right now below. It's the UFC one, although after you do your research, I recommend getting one that is more on the natural side and doesn't have as much like sugars in it. This one is actually really good. It gives you the results, but I'll be honest, I am still looking for a more natural brand, but it is giving me the results that I want right now. So I will link that one. It's the UFC one, like it's the one that they sell at the gym. So once I started taking that, I did start to see results. Now with creatine, you actually have to work out and lift weights. You can't just take it and then you're gonna be like have all this muscle. If you guys don't know what creatine is, it's a substance that helps your muscles produce more energy. We produce it naturally in our bodies. We have it in our muscles naturally, but we can also take supplements to saturate our muscles with it. So when you take creatine while you're weight training, it gives you more strength and power. It makes you more plump and it reduces muscle fatigue. So this is all just like a really good combo for you to build muscle. But that's the trick. You actually have to go into the gym and really put in work. But the cool part is that you have more power, you have more energy, you have more of that pump. Like you can actually, with these two combined, you are gonna build muscle way faster. Pretty much your body has creatine in it, but by supplementing yourself with creatine, it makes it so your body produces more ATP, which is the molecule that your body needs for energy, that creates the energy. So when you pump, ATP is broken down, and when you take creatine, it helps your body replenish the creatine it lost through your workouts. So it pretty much helps your muscles not be so fatigued and makes you keep going so you can lift heavier and more. I recommend to drink a lot of water, like more than what you're used to when you're taking creatine, because it will dehydrate you because it sucks water into your muscles, which actually makes you look more plump at the same time. So it makes you look like you have bigger muscles and you look more curvier. Yeah, just drink a lot of water or you're gonna feel dehydrated. This is temporary though. You only really look this plump when you're actually taking creatine because the creatine binds to the water molecules. It makes you look more swole. But when you stop taking creatine, you can go back to normal. Not to say that your muscles go away, but just like the water plumpiness in your muscles will not be as high as when you were taking creatine. So that's like the only thing, but you can still use it to build actual muscle that's not gonna go away. I take monohydrate creatine, which is the most commonly used creatine. It's the most studied creatine. It pretty much is like the main one for muscle building. So that's the one that I recommend, and that's like the most popular one too. I started taking creatine like a year ago, and honestly I've gotten a lot more curvier since then, and I really love it. Like I told you, I used to be a stick, like a stick with little tiny muscles. I still am pretty thin, but I'm a little bit more curvy now, and I love like how my body is looking now because of that. Like I eat pretty healthy and I weight lift, but creatine was like the main thing that really changed like my body structure, the way that it looks, just because it's really helped me with muscle building. Along with, I do try to eat higher protein foods as well. Like I am vegan, like I said, and I'm just like conscious on making sure that I add higher protein foods within my diet as well. So both of those really help, but creatine is a game changer. The way that you take creatine is you start by creatine loading, which is you pretty much saturate your muscles with creatine. So you should probably take on a regular basis, if you're using creatine, like 5 grams a day. But if you're going to just barely start, you want to like saturate and overload your muscles with creatine first. That'll make it faster for you to build muscle. You pretty much take 20 grams of creatine a day, which is a lot of creatine. To be honest, even if you take close to that amount, like I think it'll still make a really huge difference. I tried to take 20 grams a day and it was hard for me. You're supposed to take 4 or 5 grams a day, and I've really only been able to do 15 grams, if that, or like 10 grams, just because like I'm not constantly thinking about taking creatine. But I'm pretty sure that if I did do that, then I would see an even bigger difference. And also now, because I've been starting to go to the gym 3 times a week now instead of 2 only, that also has made a huge difference, like those two combined. So you do the 20 grams like 5 to 7 days at first, and you will feel dehydrated, you will get bloated, but don't worry, it's all gonna go away. It's just part of it. And then after the week, then you can go down to 5 grams a day and just do it like once a day. And you don't take the 20 grams all at once. Like you do it 4 different times in one day. That would be a lot all at once. But yeah, as far as the side effects, like there hasn't been any serious side effects that have been known as of now. But I would definitely do more research if you guys do decide to take it. But just make sure that you get a really clean creatine. Like the thing about supplements is that it's really hard to tell what exactly you're getting. So make sure that it's lab tested. The one that I take is lab tested. It is a good one, but you guys know me. Personally, I like to stick with like natural, organic everything. So I'm still doing my research on finding a better one. And actually I did have one that I was taking from Amazon Warrior or Sun Warrior or something like that. I'll link that one below too. But if you guys do end up getting the UFC one, the one that I take right now, it's like .fit. Like that one will get you results. I will show you guys my results, my before and after results, so you guys can see the changes since I started taking it. And like up until now, I've been taking it for 1 year now. I've really seen a huge difference within my body, and that's with me only working out twice a week. I just recently started working out 3 times a week like 2 weeks ago, but for a whole year I was only working out like twice a week. I was doing an upper body day and a lower body day, and I was taking creatine at least once a day. I was taking it like once a day. And then just like recently I started to creatine load again because I want to like jumpstart it and build more muscle. But it's made a huge difference. And if you guys are the type to work out all the time and just be at the gym all the time, but you're not seeing the results quick enough, definitely jump on creatine because it'll make such a huge difference. And like the booty gains, the booty gains will be on point. Trust me. Like I'm looking pretty plump, like honestly, and I really love it. And I'm like, thank God for supplements because they really thank God for creatine, because it really has changed my body in such a cool, positive way. And I feel like I was working out way more back then without taking anything, and now I'm like getting to the point, like I'm weightlifting, I'm lifting heavier, I'm lifting less but heavier. I'm just doing more slow control movements, and then plus the creatine, plus the water, plus the higher protein, like my body has transformed. It'll give you a great confidence booster and it will transform you.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance.
Check it out, guys. The link will be below on the 2 creatines. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more vegan fitness and clean beauty content. If you guys are into that type of stuff, please sub to my channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.